Hello everybody, this is Tigitar here, and welcome back to another episode of Tigaria. I have a lot to show off in today's update, and hopefully I can make it condensed enough so it won't take forever. I think it'll be relatively quick. The good news is I have completed Downfall. I'll just show it on the map here, but before I get into it real quick, it is available now on the Steam Workshop under Tigaria. I've updated the world, and so if you would like to go ahead and get it from there and try it yourself before I show it to you here, that's totally fine too. Feel free to go explore it for yourself before I spoil it. But here is the reveal. Over on the left hand side of the world here, all 4 levels are entirely filled in now, and I've also completed the little finishing area down here, although it looks like there's just a teeny bit of moss right here that is still finishing to grow, but I don't think that's going to be a big problem. So yeah, let me just get right into it. I have, well, first thing actually, here in the main entryway for Tigaria, I've updated a little bit of the the welcome signs here. I've added this one right here with a little update note that in addition to the trivia game, I now have Downfall finished, and so that is available on the left-hand switch opposite the trivia one, right from the spawn area there. And I also filled in this little building on the right with a bunch of notes about the Tigaria. Dude, I keep mixing up Tigaria with Downfall. About the Downfall construction and sort of the timeline behind it. Also, I sort of recopied a whole bunch of these signs over because in the document I was writing in, funnily enough, my spell check got disabled somehow. I don't really know how it happened, but I ended up having to make a new document, copy all the text into it. So I got spell check working again, and then discovered that I misspelled like every other word for the entire thing. So I redid a lot of that and fixed it like dozens and dozens of spelling errors. But anyway, on to Downfall. We'll go ahead and teleport right over here. You start up in the back end of the ship here, Galactic Jambalaya. You can turn on the lights if you wish here, light up the engine room here. And you're first meted with, "Greetings, Terrarian. I am Captain Kaderi Mori. Welcome aboard my ship, Galactic Jambalaya. I would be happy to show you around, but I've lost my keys and I'm stuck here in the engine room. I was on my way back to the Zara sector, when I spotted that massive, amazing base. I had to pull into orbit here to check it out. Unfortunately, I dropped my keys just as I was getting back on board, and I think they fell way down to the planet's core somehow. Would you be willing to help find my keys for me? Careful though, it might be a dangerous task, and don't let this mission become your downfall." So that's kind of the introduction piece that I wrote for the game. And then over on the left here, I have the signs that actually explain the rules to take off all your armor, accessories, equipment, and then set your spawn at the bed and grab a magic mirror. Also explains the upgrades in the blue ocean, in the water chests as you go down. And also importantly, to manually activate and deactivate the soundtrack for each level. That would be on the green switch right here. So I'll go ahead and turn that on for level 1. And also the blue switch is the lights for the levels, so we got to turn that on as well. There's little indicator lights right next to the switch so you can tell when they're on or off. But yeah, that's basically all there is for the setup. Come over here, set your spawn, and then go ahead and drop down. I'm not going to do an actual test run of it right now because it's just the same as in the last episode, but I'll sort of drop down the level here, give you an idea of what some of the obstacles look like, and then I'll show you the very bottom. And actually, you know that now that I think about it, you've already seen level 1. It hasn't changed. So let's go ahead and move on to some of the higher levels. You've seen level 2, I think, but 3 and 4 are pretty much new. So maybe what I should do is just do these 2. Turn on the lights here. I won't worry about the soundtrack because we're just doing a little test run here. But the theme for level 3 is biomes. It's actually a more consistent theme for level 3 than on levels 1 and 2. They're just kind of abstract on their own. But level 3, we have the biome progression, so you'll start off here. Well, you first fall kind of through the sky where there's no obstacles to hit. And the first obstacles you come into are the ocean obstacles. There's palm trees and sand. Then we get into the regular forest down here. Interestingly shaped obstacles. And the intention is they lend themselves to dodge using the Shield of Cthulhu dash. And after some testing, it is pretty fun to dash through these gaps back and forth and sort of figure out which path you like best. You get the first upgrade here, which will be the blowpipe with seeds to go along with it. So this way you'll unlock that and give yourself the capability to shoot these pressure pads on the sides of the walls, which will open up the path as you go forward. And I don't have it on me, so I can't demonstrate it right now. So anyway, you'll have to log onto it and test it out for yourself though. It's pretty fun actually, shooting the pressure plates and opening the doors. Now, not all doors are really the same or anything. Some of them are, as we just saw above, a bunch of icicles blocking the path, and those will disappear when you shoot the pressure plates. Some of them, like right down here, are these underground cavern ruins, or not cavern, underground house ruins that are blocking your path. And so you'll shoot the little indicated pressure pads on the sides right above there to actually activate the firework box and blow up the cabin as you're falling. Man, I actually really should grab the gun so that I can demonstrate this, because this section here is probably one of my favorites that I made. But I'm sure that you will be able to explore it on your own. And if not, I might show it off in another video when I'm a little bit more prepared. Go through the corruption next here, followed by the Hallow. And the Hallow houses the third upgrade for level 3 right inside there. Following beyond that is the Crimson, which has, I tried my best to theme or to fit all of these 3 biomes with not only the palette theme, but like the block shape and I guess, yeah, just the obstacle shape itself to really lend itself as much as I could to the specific biome that I was going for. And to finish off level 3, of course, we have the Underworld, which you'll fall through right before reaching the actual Underworld, which is the end of the level. And here you can see a little demonstration of the completion of the level. I added these nice statues in the middle to show which level you completed, as well as that announcement and fireworks as you reach the bottom here. You'll land on all these cloud blocks so you won't die, and then you can drop into the little victory room where you can sort of read a little ending message for the level. And this is something that's new across all 4 levels, but it's actually pretty much the same. They're just some different furniture that I used in each area, basically. You can access your final upgrade for the level in the box here, and also get the key that unlocks the next area of the ship up above so that you can start the next level. Of course, there's also a little token that you can collect for completing each level. For level 3, I picked Dark Shards, why not? And what I thought of actually is I need to build like a monument so that you can, as you complete different mini games on the world here, you'll be able to fill in the monument with the trinkets or whatever tokens that you receive from beating each part of each game. And that's actually a really cool thing. I think will add a lot to the world. But anyway, after you finish up with the level, you can go ahead and take this lever, which will send you right back to the back of the ship, and you can go on through, unlock the doors that you haven't already, and then make your way towards the very front of the ship. Let me just turn off the lights on level 3 now, so I leave it ready to share. And then I'll show you level 4 here. Now level 4 also has a theme that carries throughout the whole thing, and I just remembered I forgot to turn the lights on. So let's do that really quick right there. Activate the lights, and the theme for level 4 is sort of industrial futuristic. So everything's basically copper and tin plating with a few cogs mixed in for a little bit of animation. And the doors, which are activated by shooting the red pressure plates pretty much the whole way down, are almost all just painted white, and most of them are actually made of adamantite beams. But other than that, there's a lot of ruby gemspark to sort of look like lasers that you have to dodge, although they're stationary, so that's a bit weird. But there's the ruby gemspark obstacles. Here's the first upgrade, by the way. And then the rest of the level is just stone slabs and copper and tin plating, like I just mentioned. Level 4 is actually really fun. I have had a really good time both building it and testing it as I've gone through here. And it sort of splits into a couple different paths in a couple different areas here. But there's multiple ways to go through it. Each one requires slightly different pathing and dash timings and stuff like that. But you have to be accurate as you're falling down to hit these targets and then hit the doors that open up as you fall through them. So some of the doors like this one are vertical, so you have to dash through them as you open them. And that actually I found has been a super fun mechanic to do as I'm going down the level. And overall it is a tricky level, but hopefully not too frustrating. And then once we get down to the lower parts here, there's some more technical, I guess more accuracy and quickness of the shots challenges, I guess. Not so much movement, but cursor precision. And then we have this section right here. And then down at this part, we also have more accuracy and precision as you fall down. The thing with this section right here is these doors, the white doors here, will be closed and you have to shoot the red pressure plates to open them as you're falling down. However, the trick is if you shoot the blue side, that is incorrect, and that'll actually reactuate or deactuate, I guess, bring into the foreground this block, this row of ruby gemspark blocks is like a laser barrier. And so then you'll fall and hit that if you accidentally shoot the wrong pressure plate as you're falling down right here. Once you pass that, you'll reach the final upgrade before the end zone, and that will be important because it will give you the meteor shots, which you'll actually need to bounce off the walls to hit the targets from here down. There's actually, I think, only like 2 of them you have to do. This one right here to open this door or that door, depending on which side you're on. And then this one, you have to bounce your shot back upwards and make it through this door in the center. After that, there's just a couple precision shots that you have to make. And then you'll make it past the final 2 doors and into the finish zone. So that's it for level 4. And that's basically how you complete the final section of the game. Now the thing is, there is still a large sapphire here as the key after you complete level 4. The key actually still unlocks further content, even though you're at the very front of the ship. Because if you activate the gem lock here, it doesn't open a new area per se, but it actually enables this teleporter right here. So once you place the gem in the lock, you can then use this teleporter to access the final, just basically celebratory zone where you can enjoy your victory. And I won't show that part right here, although you may have spotted it on the map already, because it's very cool, and if you want to check it out, I would highly recommend just doing it in person, because it'll probably be a lot more fun than me going to it right now. I'm not just saying that because I didn't bring a gem and can't go to it. But yeah, that's basically Downfall. I hope that gave you a pretty good idea of the whole game itself. Like I said, if you're interested in trying it out yourself, you can go ahead and download it off the workshop. It should be all set and ready to go there. And if you have any issues or questions with it, then please do let me know, and I should be able to make the necessary changes. So I think that's actually probably going to about do it for this episode. In addition to Downfall, of course, if you haven't already checked out the trivia game, you're welcome to do that as well. It's been up and running for quite a while now. And I did check the previous game updates and make sure that most of the questions have not been messed with, or all of them. I don't think any of the questions have been affected by any recent changes. So that game is still totally good to go. And Tigaria will soon be receiving more display cases as I get back to work on the actual base itself now that I've completed Downfall. And so I'm really looking forward to that. But I think that'll do it for this little update here. The song of the episode for today is going to be High on You by Survivor, one of my very favorite songs ever. So be sure to check that one out. There should be a link down below. And of course, I'll also try to link the workshop link down there as well in case anyone's looking for it and want to make it easier to find. You can check out the Discord if you're interested. And other than that, thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I hope you have an outstanding rest of your day.